Today I'm going to be playing as the nation of Thuringia, a medium-sized nation located in the middle of the HRE that starts off as a junior partner of Saxony. In most games, whether these guys break free from Saxony or not, they usually don't end up doing anything. Everyone knows them, everyone rarely plays as them, and they just sort of exist in the middle. Now, because Thuringia is in former East Germany and, the east of Germany is generally considered to be poorer than the rest of the country, we're gonna change that today. How are we gonna do it? By unifying the provinces of former East Germany early, getting prosperity in every single state, and becoming the richest HRE nation. So, without further ado, let's jump in as Thuringia and make some money. Alright, here we are as Thuringia, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said in the intro, a nation everyone knows, but people rarely play. Now, we have also played, I think, Coburg, their vassal right here. We've played Saxony as well. Of course, everyone knows Saxony is superior. You can form Saxony as Thuringia once again, but yeah, here we are as them, man. So we do start off as a regular, what do we call it here, feudal nobility. You guys know that Saxony sometimes gives us Wittenberg from certain events. Breaking free from these guys shouldn't be too difficult, honestly, I don't think. And yeah, we got the Thuringian missions right here, which are like the generic Saxon ones, which are actually not bad at all, man. They're really good, but we're not really going to be focusing on them. Thuringia, of course, has unique ideas. That's why we're playing them. We start off with an additional diplomat and province war score cost, improve relations plus 20% as a finisher, which is actually really strong. A government thingy, fort defense, tolerance of the heretics, chance of a new heir, idea discount, admin tech discount, and diplo relations. So, a mixed bag, some good ones, some useless, but it is what it is. So, yeah, regarding the goal, man, that was, of course, the most liked comment, and I did like it quite a lot. We do need to unify the states of former East Germany, or whatever you want to call it. Now, you guys know that EU4 provinces aren't drawn as they are in real life, so we're sort of gonna eyeball it here. We're gonna lack a province or two that East Germany had. We're not gonna have it, and we're gonna have a province or two that East Germany didn't have. That we are gonna have. So yeah, I think for this campaign, man, we're gonna go for Thuringia right here, Saxony, Saxony-Anhalt, Mittelmark, Vorpommern, and Mecklenburg right here. I know the border is kinda right here, so we kinda need these, but we also kinda don't need this one. And then Goslar and Lübeck were never a part of it, but we're doing it EU4 style pretty much. That does mean, though, that we are gonna get rid of the province of Coburg right here. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is the estate setup and actually release Coburg as a vassal. We can do that. And then we'll get this party started by breaking free from Saxony, expanding, and making money. All right, there we go. We've started the game. I don't know if I pop Coburg now. Does that relate to us getting Wittenberg or not? Either way, I don't care about min-maxing. So there's Coburg. We officially got rid of a province we don't need because it's in Upper Franconia. Yeah. Build up the army a little bit, hired just a mill guy because we're not really making that much money right here, and our starting guy sucks for mill, Frederick II von Wetten right here, which is actually the Saxon guy, of course. I hope we get a better ruler at the start. Spying on Saxony, improving with Brandenburg and the Palatinate, which are Saxon rivals, and they've only allied Anhalt, Magdeburg, and Nuremberg, which is gonna make the war annoying, but really not that big of a deal. So let's chill until we can get supporters. Yeah. Poland went with a local noble. That could impact our game because they have allied Brandenburg and Bohemia right here, which is strange, actually. I never see them ally both of them, but yeah, we're pretty much gonna have to fight a way to fight Brandenburg without fighting Poland later on. I did get them to support me. No one else wants to support me out of their rivals because they can't reach Saxony. I'm trying to go for Bohemia here, although I don't think it's possible, so we'll probably just gonna have to go in with Brandenburg and my boy Coburg right here, which honestly isn't that bad if I murk up a little. Oh, right, the pretenders, man. I keep forgetting about these, so as long as Saxony doesn't beat their ass, we're good. Okay, so the forts are mothballed. I'm gonna run away to my vassal Coburg. They can't go there. They'll pop in Weimar, which means they'll insta-siege it, I think. And then they'll just need to go for these two. Yeah, this may be a way to break free. Let's try it. Okay, they just sieged down Weimar. Peasants popped in Saxony, and Saxony is looking like it's gonna lose to them. Let's hope these guys walk over to Erfurt. They siege it down because it's mothballed, and I'll just auto break free, which is nice, man. It'll be easier to fight Saxony like that later. We won't lose stab. I'll get more allies. Yeah, I forgot about this. Too bad they didn't give me Wittenberg. I wonder if I did something to prevent that. I was kind of hoping to get this province for free, but frick it. And there we go, right? Yes. I'm free. This is definitely the easiest way to break free in EU4. Okay, my new guy is a 033, but it doesn't matter that much. Of course, it freaks me because I focused up on Mill earlier. I forgot that it's the Saxon guy, so minor mistake there on my part. Let's just hire this guy. Why not? And now we can go for our own allies, which is awesome. And yeah, I guess Saxony is still our first target, right? I mean, we don't need to fight anyone else right here. We could go for Goslar, but not them directly because they're a free city. So we're gonna have to fight an ally of theirs to annex them. But looking good. Let's rival Saxony. Let's rival, I don't know, Brunswick. Let's rival Würzburg or something like that. Cool. Free army too. There's a mission. Oh, Imperial Ambition. Guys are voting for me, I guess. So I have allied Brandenburg, Cologne, and Landshut, and I'm gonna ally the Palatinate. But what two guys are voting for me? Oh, Brandenburg and Cologne probably, right? Yes. Regarding the emperorship, it's not something I'm actually, you know, definitely going for because, I don't know, would it make sense? I guess it does kind of make sense, right? East Germany being bullied for being poor and then getting to be the boss of Germany would be nice. And it helps out with the income and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. I might ally some other electors later on, but once again, I'm not really focusing on it. If it happens, it happens. All right, just royal married Austria, and there's an alliance too, which is nice. Always good to be allied to the emperor, and I have favors with all of my allies. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start our conquests by declaring on Saxony. Now, something I'm thinking about over here as well is temporarily vassalizing Saxony. So I can, well, not purchase the electorate, that's way too much money, but maybe request the electorate from Austria. That way we'll become an elector instead of Saxony. We can vote for ourselves and stuff like that, and you know, it sort of does elevate the prestige of our nation as a little, maybe we do become an elector and then become emperor as kind of like bonus goals, you know, a little more relating to EU4. Yeah, I'll think about it, honestly. It might be worth to, is that? No. All right, I'm a Miltech over. Let's declare for Leipzig, call on Brandenburg, call on the Palatinate, and Landshut. Okay, so war is done, and seeing the damage of taking this and vassalizing them in Wittenberg is 57 aggressive expansion, which might trigger a coalition unless I peace out December 31st. We'll see. Now, if we do it maybe the other way around, like for example, I take 3 provinces and vassalize them there, it's 58. Whereas if I... let's say their capital is Dresden, right? What if I take this and vassalize them in their capital? It's always the same. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's always like 50-something. So this is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna do it like this after all. Take Dresden, Zwickau, and Leipzig and vassalize them in Wittenberg. I don't want to like full annex them and then release them because then the electorship disappears. And also they'll pop out of all 4 provinces. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to chill a bit more at the start than I'd like to, but after that, there's only 2 nations we can fight, man. It's only Magdeburg and Anhalt, so I guess we're gonna be waiting anyway. So yeah, let's wait till December 31st, and I'll peace out. And it's December 31st, time to peace out. Remember, the only reason we're doing this is so we have an elector subject, so we can then request the electorate from Austria. I will need 80 trust with them, but it is doable, you know, in a decade or 2 or 3. So yeah, there we go. There's the peace out on Saxony, these provinces, and we're gonna keep them as a subject in Wittenberg. Nice peace out. So at this point, a lot of guys are angry, but if we let a month tick over, there we go. So no risk of a coalition. Nice. Meanwhile, tier 2 gov reform time, you know, for making money and being rich and what we're trying to do this campaign, it makes sense that we actually curtail nobles' privileges. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm being called into this. Oh, nice. So look at this, man. We don't even have to do it from here. We do get an event, the Saxon electorate. We can petition the emperor for the electorate, and they'll be rebellious, but no big deal, or it's not worth it. Austria likes me. Yeah, we got trust, at least normal trust. So yes, there we go. Nice. That was even easier than I thought. Perfect, man. So now what we're gonna do is vote for ourselves. Oh, there's even a CB. Claim the electorate. I didn't know. I never vassalize electors is the thing. At this point, since we're chilling, might as well develop our capital. It would be better for our capital to be in Dresden or something like that, but frick it. We'll make it better than Dresden. We'll make Weimar better. So Yeah, we're gonna bump it up to at least 30. Hey, cool, 100 tradition guy. Now, we're already pretty low on prestige, man. If this guy sucks, I'm gonna punch myself in the eye. So, yeah, that's not that good. You really want shock in the early part of the game, so there we go. Yeah, that Venice alliance couldn't save Lithuania. Or actually, it's Novgorod, huh? But yeah, right now the game plan, boys, is to chill a little bit more because I take one more province, I get coalition. So after we're done chilling, we're gonna go for Magdeburg and Anhalt right here. It does make the most sense. Then, wait, try and find a way to fight Goslar somehow. It's probably gonna be, but no. Or actually, a declaration on Brunswick with... actually, I do border them. So yeah, we'll declare on Brunswick for a fake conquest, and we take Goslar in that war. Yeah, good opportunities. Not that much conquest this campaign, most likely, which is something I like. We haven't done a different type of focus campaign in a while. It's gonna be mostly economic, this one. Yeah, regarding prosperity, we're not very prosperous. Austria has been re-elected. I'm the only one voting for myself, that's why. Making a little bit of money now because I embraced the Renaissance. It was cheap, like 40 ducats, and now I'm selling it to Austria, but otherwise I wouldn't really be making money. Aggressive expansion has gone down. I'm now spying on Magdeburg and Anhalt. I think Magdeburg is going to be our next target right here. We're going to full annex them. They got pretty good provinces right here. And yeah, we'll move on from there, either Goslar or Anhalt. Once we wrap up these three guys, it's really going to have to be Brandenburg, man. Because we got to go through Brandenburg to get, like, what you call it, this other province in Saxony-Anhalt, this other province in Mecklenburg, and then we gotta fight Mecklenburg and Lubeck right here, and Stettin, and Wolgast. So we're gonna have some complicated wars later on, definitely, but, you know, it's getting through Brandenburg, which is gonna be the annoying part. And I don't have anyone to declare on to make them break the alliance with Poland. Unless claims bordering claims on Ansbach is something we do, like spy on Bayreuth, spy on Bamberg, and then Ansbach, and then we declare on Ansbach so we can make Brandenburg end the alliance with Poland. We also break the alliance with Brandenburg in the same war. Something like that, maybe. But yeah, what do you guys think about, like, small and focused goals like this, where it's not that much conquest, but we gotta do something else, max out, like, some weird modifiers, like prosperity that we never think about, as opposed to just pure conquest goals? What do you think about that? All right, well, let's go ahead and declare on Magdeburg, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna drag in Landshut, and let's see, the Palatinate in this. And we're done. Very simple war and two very nice provinces for us. All right, let's score them up, chill a little bit more, and then Anhalt realistically should be the next target. After that, it's going to be Brunswick, but actually Goslar. All right, a little more chilling has been done. We're honestly getting pretty lucky with some alliances like right here, and good thing I'm declaring on Anhalt now, because look at this, boys. They've married Bohemia. There's a chance for an alliance right there. So let's declare Lunenburg and Würzburg are involved in this. I'm just gonna call in the boys again. Let's make this quick. Now, one thing that's actually pretty hard about getting aggressive expansion, getting prosperity in the HRE is whenever, like, the Emperor fights a war or something like that, everyone can just walk through your provinces, right? To get prosperity, you want to avoid giving out mill access and stuff like that, whereas here we don't have a choice. If Austria decides someone's walking through our land, well, someone's walking through our land. It's not happening right now, obviously, but I'm just, you know, pointing that out, you know. It is time for our first ID group, and actually I should be able to swap this in just about 10 days right here. Since we want to go a heavy economic focus, I think I am actually going to open up with an admin idea group. I do want to pick up both economic and infrastructure here because they'll be both super helpful, and as you can see, global prosperity growth rate, they're super helpful for what we're trying to do. So economic or infrastructure first. I guess we'll make more use of the construction discount early, right? Yeah, and the dev discount. So I'm actually gonna open up with infrastructure here. This has gotta be an infrastructure related event, man. This is ass. I've never seen it. Oh my god. So it's 10 years, either tax or trade efficiency. But frick it, we lose stab, man. 50, it's gotta be this. You know, I guess he learned from his father. And we're done here. There's Anhalt for us. I'm actually gonna go ahead and show strength on Hesse now. And nice, I just got them too, man. I just got them too. Nice. And this is pretty useful too. We got time for this though. And there's a show strength on Hesse done. So there's some more points for us. We're gonna humiliate Brunswick too when we fight them, because we're only going for Goslar's land. Nice. There's actually a pretty good chance I'm elected whenever Ladislas dies. Tier 3 government reform time, we're going with this. Right now it's going to give us prosperity. Later when we get bigger, we're going to have centralized monarchical, which I think we're going to flip to. Alright, I think we've chilled long enough. Let's just do a regular conquest versus Brunswick right here. Colon Brandenburg, colon the Palatinate. Our real target is of course the province of Goslar, which we're going to take without co-belligerenting them. They're a free city as we all know. Luckily, it seems like they're the only free city we're going to have to fight. But even though, you know, even with that out of the way, this still isn't the most complicated Diplo situation. The most complicated one is this Brandenburg alliance to Poland. So let's get it. Alright, Goslar is willing to accept quite a lot of AE, but it is doable. Nice. Now, regarding how we're going to know if we're the richest nation in the HRE, basically we need to be in the income comparison right here in the ledger, and we just need to sort through, man. There we go. We're highlighted. We're making 9.64 ducats a month. Nations that are in the HRE that make more money than us are Switzerland. Let's see, did the Italian guys leave? The Italian guys did leave. Okay, so right now it's just Switzerland, Bohemia 21.24, and Austria 23.86. Interesting. That's actually not that bad. Well, right now, obviously, you know, they're not gonna stay at that while I grow. They're gonna grow as I grow. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how quick we can catch up in that regard. Okay, then that war is done. What I'm gonna do right now is start annexing Saxony. Let's give these guys the integration policy so I don't lose any, you know, diplo rep. And I think, oh wait, where'd the other guy go? Oh right, this guy changed. Nothing. Okay, never mind. We're so short on admin, man, but I finally full stated everything, which is good. I mean, now we can lower autonomy too. This is gonna help us out with money as well. Oh wait, I don't need to spy on Ansbach. I just spied on their subject Bayreuth, and that is gonna drag in Brandenburg. Great, I didn't even need claims bordering claims. So yeah, the goal is to declare a phony war on Bayreuth right here, just to make Brandenburg end the alliance with Poland. That's gonna break my alliance with Brandenburg. Once my truce with them is up, we declare on them. We're definitely not gonna be able to take everything here in one war, so it's gonna be a little tricky. If maybe we can do this, because if we can do this, I'm gonna be happy. In the meantime, Lübeck has expanded up here. They've got a tricky alliance with Denmark. They got the whole trade league, so it's gonna be annoying fighting them. Wolgast, not that bad. Stettin, not that bad. And then we got Rügen, who is also in that trade league, so a little annoying. Yeah, okay, man, I'm actually liking this. None of the wars seem too hard. Saxony has been annexed. I can finally take a mission right here. It just gives us some claims on stuff I don't actually want. And it allows us to form Saxony. Now, of course, this isn't releasables. We're not banned from forming Saxony or anything like that, but there's no point, right? We're supposed to do this as Thuringia, so yeah, let's not form Saxony. Yeah, so far looking pretty good, man. We've climbed up above Switzerland. Only Bohemia and Austria are above us in that. We basically have 3 goals for this campaign. It's to conquer all of these areas here that I just mentioned at the start of the video. So, you know, Mecklenburg, Vorpommern, Mittelmark, Saxony, Anhalt, Saxony, and Thuringia. That's one goal. Second goal is to have prosperity everywhere in all of them, in all of those states, just like this green stuff right here. And then the third goal is to become the richest nation in the HRE. And our 4th bonus goal was to become an elector, which we did. And our 5th, once again, also a bonus goal, is to become emperor. So yeah, man, a little bit of everything. You know, you got the conquest part in the owning stuff over here. You got the diplomacy part in, you know, becoming elected, becoming an emperor, blah, 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 becoming an elector like we just did. And then you got the economic part of actually becoming the richest nation, you know, building the right buildings, prosperity and stuff like that. So, man, shout out to that guy that suggested this. I like it. Damn. Poland scared me there a little. I just noticed that. It also helps that most of what we're gonna conquer is Saxon culture here, man. Just a little bit of Pomeranian later, and a little bit of Lower Saxon. I'm gonna use favors to make Landshut break their alliance with Ansbach. Alright, folks, there's my declaration on Bayreuth, man. We're gonna call in Colon the Palatinate. This is where we're gonna make Brandenburg end the alliance with Poland. Our truce will get our alliance will get broken. We'll spy on them in the meantime. And 5 years after we peace them out, we will fight them to actually take land from them. I think it would be the best to go for like these 3 provinces, at least, you know, Potsdam, their capital, Berlin, and then Uckermark, if we can, if aggressive expansion permits us, because like that, we'll have a border with Lübeck that we can fight, Wolgast, and Stettin as well. So yeah, let's see if this works out, man. There's our deck. I mean, that was super freaking easy. We're also doing a little bit of light deving in the meantime, man. You know, just bumping up provinces. This is, of course, going to help with income. Hey, very nice. Rising tide lifts all boats. Prosperity for me and for thee. more prosperity growth, and some dev in Weimar. Well, it took us freaking long enough because we didn't have stab a very long portion of the campaign, but our capital state is finally prosperous. Oh, you love to see it. And it's also growing in Saxony and in Saxony-Anhalt. That's dope, man. That's dope. Okay, not that complicated. Yeah, so my truce with Brandenburg expires 1489, December 1489. Gotta remember that. Of course, there's always a chance of Brandenburg re-allying Poland because their truce with Poland expires before their truce with me expires. That's Hesse. Yeah. Okay. Truce with Brandenburg expired. Moment of truth, boys. Let's see if they've re-allied Poland, and they have not. They have not re-allied Poland. Excellent. So they're only allied to Anhalt, who's got Bayreuth, and then Wolgast up here. My boys are willing to come in. We are royal married, but frick it. I'm going to declare straight up for Berlin, and let's go. Now, we're in this war. We're going to win it as soon as we peace out Wolgast right here. I'm just looking at Denmark's alliances, and they're allied to Lübeck and Stettin. However, at this point, Sweden has declared independence, and Poland is helping them out. So Denmark, let's see, they might not be willing to help out. And yes, I'm right. So let's spy on Stettin and Lübeck preemptively. All right, my work here is done. I'm only going to take this. We can, of course, take more, as you guys can tell, because of the aggressive expansion. It isn't that high, but I'm saving aggressive expansion pretty much so we can fight Lübeck and Stettin as fast as possible. So this is our first war with Brandenburg. In our next war, if someone else doesn't, we'll be taking these 4 provinces. So yeah, there we go. No money, no war-ups, and Berlin, a very valuable province, is ours. I think we were a bit too late here. Oh no, wait, they're still not willing to join. Now who is it better that we declare on right here? It doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? Whether we go for Stettin or Lübeck. Let's go for Stettin because it's only 1 province and it'll be quicker. And then we'll see what we can do with Lübeck. Oldenburg and Verden, huh? Yeah, let's go immediately. Second idea group time. You know, for money making, I guess it would make the most sense to go with something like trade over here, but it's really not gonna help us out at all, man. We're gonna be inland mostly, not in that many trade nodes, pretty much only own stuff in Saxony and Lübeck. Like this, we have 2 merchants. We're gonna get 2 more from here, so I guess we could transfer from Vienna and Krakow to Saxony and then collect in Lübeck too. Infrastructure does have goods produced, I think, with trade and global trade power. And then what does trade have with economic, I wonder? Trade efficiency and production efficiency. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's really not that useful, but I hope you see the vision. And we're done with Stettin. We only need this province from them, their capital, and that's a wrap. Okay, aggressive expansion's still not that bad, boys. I think what we do is wait for our white truce with Wolgast to expire here in 3 years. Yeah, I guess. Then fight Wolgast. After that, let's see, these guys are 5 years away. So yeah, Wolgast and Brandenburg again, and then we'll just keep pummeling Lübeck because the only provinces we'll need will be from Lübeck. However, maybe that doesn't actually make sense because Lübeck has 5 or actually 6 provinces right here. We'll pretty much need to full annex them. Maybe it makes sense to fight these guys first. Take half from them now while we're waiting for that truce. Deal with Brandenburg and Wolgast. Yeah, either way, let's chill a bit. This Denmark right here is beatable. So yeah. Okay, we just lost centralized bureaucracy right there. Do we stay with centralized monarchical bureaucracy? This one doesn't have prosperity, so that's not that relevant either. Neither is that. Regional councils. No, not really. Wait, what? So 50% tax. Regional councils gives us 50% local tax in states. However, if you do activate an edict, it's 200% state maintenance. I don't know if this would really work like that. I'm just gonna go with centralized monarchical, bro. Just being real. It might be worth building up a trade fleet right here because we have an estuary and we're gonna have 2 very good centers of trade in Lübeck. Right? There is a center of trade in Lübeck. Yes, there is. So yeah, it might be worth protecting trade for when we collect here. Well, Wolgast got taken out by Lübeck, so I guess that saves us a little bit of thinking. And would you look at that? Nice, Ladislaus died. I am the emperor. So this should be the last one too. I won with 3 votes. Wow. Shout out Brandenburg for hating both me and Austria, man. And well, Bohemia too. Bohemia voted for Poland. Of course they did. But yeah, I'm the emperor. There's a bonus goal accomplished. I guess we need to be emperor at the end of the campaign for that to be valid, but you know, it's a bonus goal, so it's whatever. But yeah, there's Charlemagne's legacy. I'll take it. Why not? There we go. Very nice. Wait. Now Austria should be willing to help us out in wars, right? Because they're not the emperor? Yes. Oh. Let's go. Oh my god, I X'd it out. Did this happen? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I got Burgundy. I wasn't royal married to them. Jesus, that timing, dude. Now, I wasn't going for Burgundy at all. You boys saw that I wasn't royal married to them or anything like that, but I literally became the emperor, I think, in May of this year. It just happened. I was sieging this and I got a pop-up of something, so I just held down C, but at the same time, the Burgundy stuff popped up and I just, you know, like in a flash, noticed that I got Burgundy. I don't believe it. Now, this isn't relevant at all to our campaign, and keeping them really wouldn't be cheating on the income because we don't get income from our junior partner. And look at this, man. They're pretty much already loyal. Damn. I was kind of hoping, well, I didn't even think about this, but I guess it's cool. I guess it's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I've decided. I will be keeping Burgundy, because they're gonna be help in wars when they become loyal. However, if the horse event does happen and I end up inheriting them, I'll give away all that land, you know, to vassals or whatever, right? Because then it would be, well, no, not to vassals, because that would be, you know, doing the income. But then again, we got a Coburg down here as a vassal already. Either way, what I'm saying is I'm never gonna own this land directly. Assholes. Or you know what, man? Frick it. I've never done this. Why not do it? We're gonna integrate Burgundy into the empire. There we go. So vassals will get released, blah, blah, blah. And then, honestly, I'll just abandon Burgundy, man. It's really not something I care for in this campaign. And now Lithuania supports them too. Who cares? Who cares? Wait, Sweden too? Oh my god, these guys could actually declare. Well, that's what you get for being rebellious. I'm gonna blow up half of you. You know what would be even worse? Giving half of you to France. Hungary too? Oh my god, dude. I've never had so many big guys support someone's independence. And to think this all could have been avoided if I just supported loyalists for a bit. Well, you know what? If you're gonna be a bitch about it, what happened? Okay, I did integrate Burgundy into the empire. We just got restoration of union on them. I didn't think the union got dissolved if you went with that option. Or did it? Yes, it did. And all of these guys popped out. Well, you absolute losers, that's what happens to you when you want to get guys to support your independence. And they're in the HRE now too, which kind of works for farming imperial authority. And now, because they're not my junior partner, which their independence is still being supported. Did a month take over? I don't know. Now they're actually helping in the war. It is actually even possible to take all of Lubeck right here. 73 aggressive expansion. Everyone will coalition us though. So maybe we go for, I don't know, how much aggressive expansion is their capital? It's actually not that bad. Yeah, that's 40 for those. And then for these, it's 34. Yeah, I think I'm gonna peace out for these 4 provinces, man, and we'll get the 3 other ones later. No money, no war ups, but I am gonna make them end their alliance with Denmark. Okay, as soon as they accept. What? With Luxembourg? How? Did these guys get my dynasty or something? Von Vetten. Well, actually, there's a lot of Von Vettens there. Is it related to what just happened with Burgundy, I wonder? Is that how they got it? Okay, it's obvious. Luxembourg had my guy, or well, my dynasty on the throne. He died. Random PU, literally. Liège doesn't have it. Let's see all the guys that we popped out of here. So, Provence has got a Vetten. Burgundy's got a Vetten. Nevers has got a Vetten. Hainaut does. Picardy does. Flanders does. Brabant does. Holland does. I think those were all the guys that popped. I guess Liège wasn't a guy I popped. So yeah, I guess that's a pretty easy way to get that one, like, dynasty achievement if you guys don't have it. But, okay, I guess a P1 Luxembourg is what we have. Either way, it's also time for Tier 4. Lands for the Church is not something we're going to take this campaign. We actually want Expand Temple Rights for plus 33% local tax from churches. And we have churches everywhere, so that's what I'm going to take. Okay, now they're willing to accept. These 4 provinces break alliance with Denmark. Nice. Okay, so next up is going to be Brandenburg for these 4, and then Lubeck for these 3, and that's our conquest done. Wowie. You know, at the risk of losing the emperorship, I'm actually going to link up with another elector here. Income is actually decent right now, especially because we're the emperor. We're at 25 right now. Let's check that again. So there we are. Austria still has better income than us, and then that's it. Only Austria. Nice, man. I think we'll catch up to these guys in no time, honestly. I'm making more from trade than them and more in tax. They're beating me out in production, though, and in gold, obviously. Well, I've just discovered a tricky situation, so Brandenburg is actually guaranteed by Poland here, which is basically like them being allied, except I can't make them remove it anyway. You know, that we can do. But with Austria's help, man, yeah, I don't see why we can't beat Poland here, honestly. My force limit is actually huge now, so I should probably build up a bigger army, something I've been forgetting to do. So let's just put it up to 24-4-7 standard, and we'll see what we can do. I think it's time we go, boys. I think it's time we fight Brandenburg here, man. I've recently allied the Pope as well, as you guys can see, dragging all of these boys, peace out Poland as fast as possible, and then get back to Brandenburg. So let me not forget the provinces of interest, actually. There we go, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and declare on Brandenburg. Take those 4 provinces. I think we're ready to peace out Poland. Maybe we can make them, yeah, release Wolgast. Very nice. And war reps. Cool. And now we're done with Brandenburg as well. We do need to take these 4 provinces. Let me do one more check on the areas. Yep, that's in Mecklenburg, Mittelmark, and Saxony-Anhalt. Perfect, man. Okay, officially done with Brandenburg as well. I like that a lot. And we can even pass a reform right here. Institute Reichsregiments. So only these 3 provinces from Lubeck left to go. We are the emperor. Income is looking pretty good. Prosperity. It'll get fixed up with the fort. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, this could suffer because of piracy. Well, let's hope someone wipes out Gotland. If they don't, I'll ally them. So Sweden's fighting Gotland, Livonians are fighting Gotland, and Lithuania is fighting Gotland. And these 3 dumbasses can't come up with a way to actually land here. Gotta love the AI's naval invasion capabilities. Oh, would you look at that? Denmark and Norway have also declared on them. It's so easy for these guys, isn't it? No one's gonna conquer them. I bet you right now no one's gonna conquer them. At this point, I have also surpassed every other HRE nation in income. Nice. Sweden and the Livonians and Denmark and Lubeck, everyone is landing at the same time. Something must have triggered in their brains, but Denmark's already sieging them, so we know who's gonna get it. Okay, nice. I was wrong, and I'm so glad I was wrong, because now I don't gotta protect myself from pirates anymore in the north, and devastation should go down. So let's bump these up a little bit so we get rid of the devastation. There we go. I think we get on with our final war here, boys, because you know, no matter when we do it, we're still gonna have to wait for prosperity and stuff like that, and we're gonna still have to do some more construction. So, you know, aggressive expansion is gonna be crazy. Might get coalition, but we're not gonna be doing any more wars, so it's not like it's gonna slow down our conquest. So there we go, man. Let's declare on Lubeck for the conquest of Rostock. These are the guys that are gonna help them. I'm gonna drag in everyone as well. We're gonna get some war ups from these other guys, and yeah, there we go. Final war. I love it, man. I love how dynamic this challenge was. You know, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit of conquest, a little bit of diplomacy, a little bit of economy. I think it's very dope. And there we go. Everyone's out. Got war ups from everyone, and that is gonna be a full annex on Lubeck, ladies and gentlemen. Risk of a coalition, yes, but no big deal because we have completed the conquest part of, you know, the conquest goal for today's video. Now, all we gotta do is get prosperity in the state of Mittelmark, the state of Mecklenburg, and the state of Vorpommern. These are pretty devastated right now because of blockades and stuff like that. So we will be doing a little bit of deving here to relieve all of that. But yeah, now it's just the economic segment, man. At this point, I'm actually also gonna start my golden era. That's gonna help with the economic segment. Well, an actual direct war between Portugal and England in the Castilian Succession War. So Portugal got Castile as a junior partner. England, I guess, contested it. Portugal is being helped by, well, Castile, and then England. I guess that's a separate war with France in the Florentine Succession War. Florence became a junior partner of Aragon. They're allied to England. France, I guess, contested that. Wow. 2 succession wars at the same time. And Aragon's in both of them. I can actually join the Castilian Succession War on Portugal's side. Okay, I got rid of the devastation. Now we just gotta wait for them to tick up to prosperity. Mittelmark is almost there. Vorpommern is the furthest. And this was like right about here, but it was decreasing because of the devastation. We're gonna have to wait for this one to fill up. But in the meantime, we'll just work on the economy. Just gotta... what did I do? Built buildings, I guess? Yeah. Wittenberg University. We gain a university in Wittenberg. Very nice. Hell yeah, bro. Prospering times, and it's in... Damn, I wish that was in Lubeck, but it's in Saxony. So, yeah, we're just gonna create a center of trade here. On the prosperity front, Mittelmark is prosperous. We're waiting on Vorpommern and Mecklenburg. Still the richest HRE nation. Well, with the most income. These don't matter, but I'm gonna go defensive stance since we already have fort defense over here. By the way, I never mentioned the Protestant Reformation. One center spawned in Bohemia, the other one's right here, actually pretty close to me. Shoot. In Hamburg, and then the other one's in Hainau. We can even pick up another idea group right here. Does anything here have prosperity? I wonder. Like, very quickly. I don't think so, right? No, we already took, what you call it, core infrastructure that has prosperity, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go economic here. I don't know how many of these will get done, but let's go. Sure. Well, I don't know what happened, but Britain's free, obviously because it's Britain and not England, and then Florence is Aragon's junior port. Cool. How? Oh no, Portugal kept Castile, that's right. England lost, I guess. Right, I thought it was England, but no, it's Castile. I'm being surrounded by Reformation. I even had some provinces converted, obviously, you know, it's expected. But yeah, boys, while we're waiting for prosperity to fill up in these final states too, you guys know it's pretty much a wrap. If you enjoyed this different type of goal, you know, that encompasses all of the aspects of EU4, and if you liked the video, why not leave a like? And if you want to see more videos like this, why not subscribe if you haven't already? If not me, for Thuringia. Maybe we should also have the most money in our treasury, and there's a lot of HRE miners with more money in the treasury than us, but we're making good money and we're not spending it, so by the time we end it, we might pick up a couple of loans and we'll be good. Mecklenburg is prosperous. That's a wrap on trade. Just as Vorpommern is about to become prosperous, let's tell these guys, let's tell this guy to transfer trade power right there. This guy can maximize profit, so can this guy. And let's pick up global trade power and goods produced. And there we have it. Vorpommern is prosperous as well. If we take a look at that map mode, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. All of our states are prosperous. So let's go ahead and tick off all of our goals right here after I take out a couple of loans just like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and check everything, man. For you know, one of our goals, the conquest part, we do own all of these states that I said we need to own. For the other part of our goal of making everything prosperous, there we go, we can see that everything is prosperous. Then the other part of our goal, be the richest German guy, we can see that we have the biggest treasury out of the entire HRE. And if we go down to income comparison, we can also see that we do have the highest income of any HRE nation as well. So that's that goal accomplished. I also accomplished my own bonus goal of becoming an elector and my own bonus goal of becoming the HRE emperor. And with that, this different type of A to Z campaign is officially done. But yeah, there you go, man. I started off as Thuringia, you know, broke free from Saxony using those rebels, popped Coburg early, slow and steady, focused wars, all the same allies the entire campaign. I don't think I broke my alliance with anyone, man. It was Landshut, Cologne, and the Palatinate since the start. I got Austria after that, and I got Mainz when I became emperor, the Pope here at the latest, and yeah, built up a ton of buildings. Income is pretty good. Obviously, we could have expanded a lot more if this wasn't our goal. We could have formed Saxony, we could have focused on missions, but overall, super fun goal, man, and shout out to whoever that suggested it. But yeah, all of our goals are accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. We officially made East Germany richer than West Germany, or the rest of Germany, whatever you want to call it. And with that, my job here is done. Hey, yo, I forgot to put this in, but the Timurids are next. What should I do as the Timurids? Let me know in the comments below. Preach. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.